Before Joe meets me up on top, he first leans up a straight 2x4 here on the gable end. We nail it on edge against the end near the center of the building. We'll use this stick to help plumb up the rafter frame. The next thing is to haul up a couple of pieces of long straight 2x8 ridge stock. Notice that we nailed down a wide plywood walkway. Now we're hauling up the rafters. So we don't bury the ridge, we only pull each rafter part way. Now it's important to watch your step. Make sure you have solid footing. Now the roof can start taking shape. This is the rake rafter with the lookout notches cut in it. Joe toenails one end flush with the edge. Then I bring up the end of the second rake rafter and Joe nails it off. Now we come down to the end of our first piece of ridge and we set another pair of common rafters. Joe nails his end to a ceiling joist and the same on the other side. Then we slip the ridge between the pairs. Up we go. Raise the ridge beam high. Now you'll notice that this rafter nails only halfway on the ridge. That leaves room for the next piece of ridge. We want to make real sure that this ridge is level before we nail in the rest of our rafters. Here we got 62 1/4. We can make sure it's level by just hooking our tape on that joist, the bottom of the joist, and measuring up under this ridge. Here we got 62 3/4. Now that means this ridge on this end is a 1/2 inch high, so we got to drop it a little bit. We're going to do that by coming down here to the low end. We'll just mark a 2x4 right there underneath that ridge and make a cut. We'll just tack this one in here temporarily. Now we can go down to the other end and drop that one. Here's another leg cut the same length as that one behind us. There's the 1/2 inch gap. We drop this ridge, it'll be level. Cut her loose, Joe. It only takes a slight adjustment to bring the ridge down to level, and then we can nail off this rafter. You'll notice it has no tail. That's because this is where the main roof joins the garage roof. We call a rafter without a tail a mule. Then I nail off the ridge post. These will also keep the ridge from sagging, so I like to put one every 10 feet or so. Well, the ridge is now level, so we want to make it plumb. To do that, we nail in a permanent sway brace. Now, to make this ridge plumb, all we have to do is move the rafter over till it barely touches this long straight edge. Just like that. Go ahead and nail it, Joe. Now you can see we placed this sway brace so it doesn't fall on a rafter layout. Perfect. That's it. Good. Here we go. Working efficiently means we set all of our ridge before going back and nailing off the remaining rafters. Well, all our ridge is set, the sun's out, and we're nailing off the common rafters. Joe picks up each rafter to make it easier for me to nail here at the ridge. Holding the rafter flush with the top of the ridge, I drive in 2/16. About every 10 feet, Joe drops down and nails off a rafter at the plate line to help hold the ridge straight. Later, we'll come back and finish blocking and nailing. When nailing the opposing rafters, no need to toenail. Angle the 16s through the ridge into the rafter. We're nailing off the rafters at the plate now, and here's how it goes. First, one of the blocks with the bevel on top is positioned. It's nailed off with 2/16. Then a toenail into the plate, and 3/16 into the joist where they lap. Then 2 nails to hold the back end of the block. Here it is again. The block is placed. Snug up the rafter. Toenail into the plate. Nail off the block. And nail the lap. Turn around then and finish off the block. That's the code, and that's the way it goes all the way down.